Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's the final game. And there's some actual talk about who would win in the lobby. I'll fill you in a moment. I think they're trying to lie to each other. Or at least Zanster is. It's game 5, tied up 2-2. Spawning here on the upper left side of the map. It's going to be the purple Zerg player, Lambo. With his opponent in the bottom left, lying, but playing Protoss, it's Zanster. Now before we write this off, right? Zanster did defeat Cyril with Protoss. That was the semifinals match leading here. Cyril's main race was Zerg, and Cyril's a fantastic Zerg player. But so is Lambo. The question is, will Lambo fall to this? Now Lambo knows at this point that he's not Zerg because he would have actually scouted the Overlord coming across the map. Zanster trying to bait him here, continue along the lines. But to explain what was going on in the lobby, I did ask, like, hey, so would either of you be willing to do a winner's interview where you talk shit about racial balance and maybe just gloat about winning? Zanster unfortunately says it's getting a bit late for him, so he says no, but Lambo said yeah, sure. So I was like, okay, goes yeah, Lambo's gonna win this. And then Lambo gets his main race for the final game. GG. Too perfect. There we go. Zanster now realizing it's Xerxes FML. Oh, fuck my life. You lied again. J'accuse. Okay, so maybe he's actually going to Roach Ravager all in. It is Orena after all, and it kind of does favor if he wants to. But the question is, will he? Is Lambo that kind of scumbag? Or does he recognize that Cyril lost and treat Zanster as if his main race was Protoss and actually play this out? I'm really curious if he's actually going to do it. This is kind of cute because on one hand, if he does actually do this, it's like, okay, I told you what I was doing. So Zanster could either over-prepare and over-defend and get Immortals out too quickly while Lambo macros behind it, or maybe he actually hits him with everything. The Roach Warren is timing out pretty well for this. I mean, the other thing about this too is Lambo is exactly that right amount of cocky, where he's not like Xenocider or Marine Lord per se, but he is cocky enough to do something like this and tell his opponent what's up and then try and hit him with it. Of course, I referenced this earlier, and he's asked to remain anonymous, so I won't read his name here. But this tournament, by the way, the $400 was provided by one of our subscribers to the channel, and I just want to read this message he sent. It says, this tournament has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I can't remember the last time I laughed this much during a cast. I'm really glad you've enjoyed it, friend. Yeah, the opportunity to create events like this is always really fun, especially when it's our subscribers who want to get involved. I have got no problem trying to help people. We've had so many requests for very particular show matches. People want to see X versus Y. They want to see this move. By the way, I just want to throw out there, Lambo was telling the truth. He pulled a queen. He's Roach Ravager. He's got a lot of lings coming up behind this. Ravagers and Roaches and the queen intended to really just break down these pylons, kill the mothership core, have that little bit of range as he sneaks around the side. There's no more overcharge available, unfortunately. That's the last bit of energy. 10 seconds, he'll have one more, and that can keep him off the ramp. But if Lambo gets around these pylons quickly enough, or kills the pylons quickly enough, then it's a non-issue. Zanster, though, is not looking so good. I think he's really relying on these photon overcharges to hold harder. Now, the queen is going to go down, so there's no threat to the mothership core really anymore, but he focuses down that pylon like nobody's business. Lambo did cut drones to make this happen, and these are slow lings, not speedlings coming across the map. If Zanster holds, he's up in workers still, despite the way that this attack has started, but the likelihood of that is seeming less and less. In fact, these gateways going to get depowered. He doesn't have warp gate. Oh god. Donation coming in. We'll get to that in a second. He does fend this off for now, and the Ravagers are starting to die. This is so stupid. Does he really not have warp gate? No, he does. He just didn't transform it yet. My bad. Sorry, that looked like he was building. It didn't look like it was like the middle of transforming. More lings coming up here to the main. He's trying to pop off those Corrosive Biles. Almost kills all the pylons. This is so stupid. He gets warp gate, but he can't actually warp it again. The pylons are depowered. Lings chasing around the Stalker. Slow Lings getting kited. Mineral lines now under attack. Lambo, he is not doing this very elegantly, but he is doing it. He's starting to make it work. $10 donation coming from Gerd for yeah, $10, and he says, any chance of giving a bonus $10 to the winner? No, I'm sorry, sir. The whole point was supposed to keep it very even, but we'll put that money towards good use in the future. I promise. I will not pocket that. That won't go towards Subway. Oh, I really want Subway. Shit, I should not have said that. All right, pylon here are gonna get taken down. I can only imagine how much different this would look if this had speed behind it, but. Yeah, the Roaches and the Ravagers, they did what they needed to do in terms of crippling the defense, killing all those pylons, dangerously bringing Zanster to the brink of defeat. Zanster's down so many probes now, too. That's the worst part about this for him. He had initially started this by holding a lot of probes, and thus it wasn't a problem. Now it's the fact that there's continued aggression behind this, and he's down to 14 probes. He's trying his best to recover, but Zerg for Lambo being this final match may have just been a little too strong on that random luck of the draw. I do like these spore colors, by the way. I like these not because we're worried about air or oracles or phoenix, but because DTs have had such an impact today. I cannot begin to tell you how stupid. Like, if you guys have just joined us for the finals or something and you didn't get to see most of the tournament today, one thing we've learned is that people who off race don't deal well with Dark Templar, and people who main race apparently also do not deal well with Dark Templar. Zanster has gotten away with a lot today. So that detection being down ahead of time, very important. But sadly, Zanster doesn't have the money nor the gas to actually head towards Dark Templar. He has got his work account back up, but the reason for this is because Lambo started dedicating entirely to army value. Excuse me. So yeah, the Roaches are going to be kind of whatever. The Ravagers are going to break any force fields that come into play, should they even be a problem, which it turns out they aren't. The Lings are just kind of running around, soaking the hits so the Ravagers and Roaches can launch their own attacks. Probes here are going to die. Mothership Core's got the energy to overcharge, but the Pylon is probably going to die after getting overcharged, if at all. 1 health. There we go. Nexus soon to fall. The Ravagers actually don't have a lot of health, so the Mothership Core is doing a pretty good job of keeping it down. Time Warp comes down on top of the whole army, but kill the Nexus. That's already quite a bit of damage done. And he knows he's not done just yet. Another Ravager pops. He can keep making them out of the low HP Roaches, but this army is all that Zanster's got left, and there's not a force field in the world that's going to save him. I think this is going to be the nail in the coffin. No overcharge on the Mothership Core means no pylon defense. And that's going to be the difference of first and second place. Well met! The pause quit! GG! Lambo takes the series! What a stupid day of casting. What an amazing tournament. We got to see some really dumb, fun, and very good play all at the same time. But I am going to make the call to Lambo. See if we get him on the call. Real quick. He can become the new zombie grub. Maybe. Oh, you guys can hear that beeping. Let me just pause that. Hello, friend.
Yo, man. What's up?
Do you have a camera or no?
Yeah, wait a second.
Okay.
Wait, does it work?
Not yet? There you go. Oh, nice beanie, dude. Here, you're not zombie grub. I'll make you Lambo. Okay, so real quick, fresh off the victory, the stream isn't even over yet. Any shit talk for Zanster before we get into things?
Yeah, fucking Anton lying at me with the race, man.
You lied too, though, man.
Yeah, but I can't win with Terran, man. My Terran is so bad.
Hey, you won 2 games with Terran. What are you talking about?
Yeah, to be fair, I thought it was... Yeah, to be fair, I thought he was better because you beat Cyril with his off race.
Right, that was actually shocking.
Yeah.
I guess the first question I have for you, it's a random versus random tournament. This sort of stuff doesn't happen often. What are your overall thoughts? Good, bad, stupid, good for once in a while? I mean, where do you sit on this?
Yeah, good for once in a while, I think. It's fucking funny to play, especially if you play against players who lie about their races.
Did you see Nurchio's tweets?
No. What did he say?
He was really upset. 11 games and he didn't get Zerg once, and he lost.
Yeah, I didn't get Zerg the first games as well. I was a bit upset, especially when I played against Monty and got Terran, he got Protoss, and I really didn't want to lose there because that was like the big step from 50 to 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I almost beat him with my off race against his main race as well. So
Well, I love. Speaking of that, you bring up the money. I love that the finals became about glory for you two. Difference of
Yeah.
$2 and glory. What do you think about the prize distribution for this? Just player point of view. Would you rather have had this more top heavy, or was it better that it was a little bit more even out?
I, I think the final, like about no money is not that good, but I mean it's just for fun the tournament anyway, so I guess
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. But usually I like the top heavy more.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make this perfectly clear to everybody tuning in. This is not. We're not planning to make regular random tournaments. I think we're gonna go back to like the good old
Yeah.
standard Corsair Cups and whatnot. But okay, so you've played a lot of the races today. Then this is your free. Like you've got a minute of no judgment. Bitch about races and imbalance. Go.
Oh my. Oh, okay. Yeah, Darren. Fuck Reapers. Like seriously, I fucking hate Reapers. Fucking hate DTs. Yeah, basically those two. And War Prism, man. Don't get me started about War Prisms. But yeah, like all the TVZs I lose are all because of Reapers. All because of Reapers.
It's actually insane watching how bad everyone was at dealing with DTs today. Because it wasn't just like one person. Like anybody who had to deal with DTs on their off race was just like, what the fuck do I do? Beastie was literally in chat begging for scans at a point. Like, why do I not have scans?
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I think defending all-ins in general or like gimmicky things with offers is super hard because you're not used to it. Like I completely forgot to build like a turret in my base and stuff. Didn't know how to react, where to spend my attention. It's pretty hard as Terran. Like if I was attacking at the same time. So yeah.
Well, luckily you won't have to worry about it often,
Yeah.
I hope. But thank you very much for playing, man. Congratulations on winning first place. And if Zanster is listening, congratulations on second place, because both of you, of course, walk away with a decent amount of cash, more than you would for like just a small weekly cup, anyways. So,
Yeah.
we got like what 4,000 people here. Any words for your fans or anything like that? Upcoming plans?
You can follow me on Lambo SC2 at Twitter. I'm streaming quite often, like not right now because I have exams in the next 2 weeks, but usually I'm streaming and trying to be educative. So especially to the Zerg players out there, feel free to follow me. And yeah, I want to greet Sanster as well, Anton. You tried your best, but Ravager Island is too strong.
I
And
love that you told. I said it during the cast. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if you would tell him the truth, but Lambo is like that just right level of cocky. Like not as cocky as say a Marine Lord, but cocky enough to tell him like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Come at me, bro. Like, did you think he would believe you at all, or?
yeah, I thought you would believe it. Like, yeah, it's not really a huge spoiler if I say I'm gonna Ravager Island on this map. But I told him which Ravager Island exactly with the one Queen pull, but it's so hard to hold.
Yeah. Well, it looked like that for sure. It was really dicey.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks a lot, man. Have a good night. I'll hit you up for PayPal and stuff in a bit. I'll close up the stream and then message you
Perfect.
later. So have
Thanks,
a good one.
man. See ya.
Bye. Of course, thank you. I forgot. I should have said it before. Fuck. Thank you for talking with us. Take 5 minutes to do a Winners interview. And thank you.